Welcome to our discussion video for the forms of business organizations. So, there are many business organizations nowadays. So, it is imperative for a finance and accounting student to understand what are the forms of these business organizations. So, there are three major classifications of the forms of business organizations such as the sole proprietorship, partnership, and corporation. The most common of which is the sole proprietorship. Kaya siya tinawag na sole is because there is only one owner of the business. When we say partnership, it is a composition of two or more individuals forming a business. A corporation is one that is formed by uh, stockholders or shareholders. Okay. So essentially, the sole proprietorship, partnership, and corporation is not a new term for a finance and accounting student like you. So we will just have to identify in detail what are the concepts undermining sole proprietorship, partnership, and corporation. So, of the advantages of a sole proprietorship is that it is easier to be formed compared to partnership and corporation dahil um, there's only one owner, the capital, the decisions to be made rest on only one person. So, kaya mas madali yung formation. So, you do not manage conflicts between partners. The other advantage is that all profits accrue to the sole proprietor. So, ikaw yung may-ari, if there is good management, financial management, um, if you are able to minimize the costs and maximize the profit potentials, then all profits will accrue to you. Ibig sabihin, ikaw lang ang makikinabang dun sa profit that you earn from the venture or from the business. The sole authority to manage the business in terms of the managing decisions, managing conflicts, and handling employees. So, yan. Kumbaga, you are your own boss if you are the sole proprietor. There is a stability compared to partnerships in the aspect of death of a partner, conflicts between partners, etc. Kasi isa yon sa loopholes or disadvantage ng partnership. Pag may namatay na isang partner, the partnership will be dissolved. If there are conflicts between partners, hindi nagkaintindihan, and one partner do not want to continue the partnership, then the partnership will be dissolved. If there are changes in the ownership, umalis na yung isa at meron kang idadagdag, the partnership will be dissolved. So, there is a stability compared to partnerships. Okay? There is less government control in the aspect of partnership and corporations dahil mas madali ang kanilang compliance and regulatory requirements. Flexibility of operations. In the aspect of if the owner wants to pursue other lines of businesses, pwede. Kumbaga kasi, ito ay connected doon sa business decisions are made by only one person and there is sole authority to manage the business. It is easy to transfer yung ownership. When a business tries to own a sole proprietorship, it is easier compared when it is a partnership and a corporation. Business secrecy can be easily preserved because there is only one person involved in the management and in the decisions, especially in the financial aspects of the business. However, there are disadvantages for sole proprietorship, just like there is unlimited liability. Dahil iisa ang owner, therefore, there is unlimited liability on the part of that owner. And also, there is limited ability to raise additional capital for the business kasi mas maraming partner, mas maraming stockholders, mas marami akang ma-raise na additional capital. Okay. Business does not pay separate income tax from the other income of the owner since the business is an extension of the personality of the owner. So, ito ay disadvantage. According to the book, it is stated that all net income of the business is subject to tax whether withdrawn or not withdrawn from the business. So how does it become a disadvantage? Kasi ito ay naging disadvantage because ang sole proprietor nakaregister ang kanyang pangalan as the owner. Therefore, lahat ng income na na-generate niya for that particular business will be subjected to tax at siya lang ang magbe-bear ng taxes na yon. So, kaya siya naging disadvantage. Imbes na marami ang mag-share doon sa taxes dahil ikaw ay isang owner, therefore, you will be shouldering all the tax payments. Another disadvantage is that the owner has no one to share the burden of decision making notwithstanding the losses. So kanina, ang advantage niya ay meron kang sole authority to manage. But in some cases, there are decisions that is to be made and needs to be decisions or to be consulted, di ba? Kaya nga yung ibang company, they still hire consultants. So, merong mga sensitive problems in the management that is that tends to be a disadvantage for sole proprietor. Kasi nga, wala siyang partner that could bear also the burden of making conflict decision o yung mga stiff decisions for the company. Just like the losses din. So losses, kung nagkaroon man ng losses yung sole proprietorship, walang magiging ka-share dun sa losses na yun. So that is sole proprietorship. So let's take a look at the partnership. So the definition of the partnership is that this exists when two or more people contribute money, property, or an industry or services to a common fund for the purpose of dividing the profit among themselves. So dapat laging nandyan yung composition na there are two or more people, they are contributing money, property, or industry, and then there is a common fund, and the purpose of this is to divide the profit among themselves. Diba? They conduct a business for the purpose of dividing the profit among themselves. In the legal sense, we use industry as referred to the services, no? So merong money, magbibigay ng cash, may nagbigay ng tables, nagbigay ng land, building, at may nagbigay ng services. So ganun ang composition niyan. Hindi lang basta pera and assets ang tinutukoy dyan. It can be services. So, our textbook has identified the descriptions of the kinds of the partner. So, it is for your understanding because you will be using it as you go along with your accounting degree. So, meron tayong tinatawag na general partner, limited partner, managing partner, ostensible, industrial, and capitalist partner. So, all of which have a precise definition of this. Pag sinabi nating general partner, it contributes money and/or properties to a general or limited partnership and has general liability for partnership obligations when partnership is insolvent. So, ito pong mga items na ito ay i-discuss sa iyong partnership and corporation accounting, but it should be touched in the business finance subject because kailangan maintindihan mo yung business organizations, mga terminologies na ginagamit for partnership, corporation, and sole proprietorship kasi ikaw ay analyst ng business. So, dapat alam mo lahat ng ito. So, kaya siya nagkakaroon ng overlapping discussion between partnership and corporation, although ikaw ay magkakaroon ng separate subject for partnership and corporation accounting. Okay. So, daanan natin lahat ng ito. Has general liability for partnership obligations when partnership is insolvent. So, tandaan mo, kapag ang terminology is general partner, ikaw ay general in terms of your liability. Yun po yung clue doon. General liability for partnership obligations when partnership is insolvent. Ano ibig sabihin nito? It extends to your personal properties. So, kung naging insolvent yung partnership or wala ng pera, ay pwedeng makuha yung personal properties. So, yung logic ng general partner. The limited partner naman contributes money and / power to the limited partnership who is not liable for partnership obligations. Ibig sabihin, kaya siya limited lang siya dun sa kinontribute niya. Kung magkano lang kinontribute niya on that partnership, yun lang ang pwede mo habulin sa kanya. Yun lang ang pwedeng maging loss niya. Hindi mo siya pwedeng habulin on the personal properties. Okay. So, tingnan mo itong general partner. Ang sabi niya, it contributes money, property to the general or limited partnership. Sir, paano nangyari na limited yung partnership pero may general partner? You will be looking at this at your partnership and corporation accounting kasi although yan ay tinatawag na limited partnership, merong mga general partner pa rin dyan. Majority of the partners are limited lang. So, may composition po dyan. May rule. Okay. Just a quick note. The managing partner naman is the one who is in charge in the business affairs of the firm, of the partnership. Siya yung namamahala on the business affairs on the daily basis. Okay. Move muna tayo sa capitalist partner. So, ito pong dalawang ito, capitalist and industrial, these are contra terminologies. Kapag sinabi mong capitalist, ito po ay nagko-contribute ng money or property. Kapag industrial, ito ay nagko-contribute ng services or industry. Okay. So, yun siya. Ostensible partner, partner whose name appears in the firm name and who is known to the public as such. Appears in the firm name and who is known to the public as such. Okay. Ang contra terminologies naman nito ay yung silent partner, which is on this. I mean the secret partner pala. One who is a member of the partnership but is not known publicly as a partner. Yung ostensible, nasa firm name at known publicly. Pero yung secret, member siya pero hindi known publicly. Okay? A partner in the partnership but is passive and does not participate in the partnership business is dormant. Nominal, one who is not actually a partner in the partnership but who by his acts or omissions made liable to third parties for partnership obligations. Okay? A partner that cannot participate in the management and decision making of the partnership is the silent partner. A partner who is in charge with the responsibility to wind up the affairs of the partnership upon dissolution is the winding up or the liquidating partner. So, kailangan mo lang matandaan yung mga terminologies na ito because ito ay pwedeng gamitin on your succeeding higher accounting and business finance subjects. Okay? Others are self-explanatory naman yung mga definition niya. One quick question. So, pwede ba na siya ay capitalist tas siya ay general partner din? Yes. Kasi po, ito pong classification ng partners is mayroon siyang per category. Halimbawa, the capitalist and the industrial partner is classified according to their contribution. Ito namang general and limited partner is classified according to their extent of liability. Diba? Yun namang ostensible and secret partner is classified or categorized according to the knowledge of the public. Kumbaga, meron siyang mga ganon. So, it can be na marami siyang classification. Iisang partner, iisang pangalan, pero siya ay capitalist, siya ay general partner, siya ay ostensible partner at the same time. No? Okay. Let me be cleared on that item. So there are classifications of the kinds of partnership: the general, limited, joint venture, and the joint stock company. So you have to study our reference book for uh, how it is differentiated, no? So generally, kapag itong general partnership, ito po ay isang partnership na lahat ng partners ay general partner, with one or more industrial partner. Lahat po yan ay general partner. So, ano na ngayon general partner? Yung extent ng liability niya extends up to the personal belongings or personal properties. So, when we say limited partnership, a partnership where there are one or more general partners with one or more limited partners. Okay. So, kapag yung partnership ay hindi lahat general partner, meron lang isa na limited partner, yun po ay limited partnership na kaagad. Why? Because the law protects the public. Kaya nga pansinin mo yung ibang partnership, yung mga companies na kung if you will observe, meron yung LTD. For example, ABC Company Limited. So kapag nakalagay po yung mga limited, ibig sabihin yun po ay mga limited partnerships. Ibig sabihin, meron pong isa doon sa mga partner ay merong limited liabilities lang. So bakit nilalagay yun sa name pa lang ng company is just to protect the public. Ibig sabihin, it is a caution, it is a caveat for the public na huwag ka masyadong mag-invest or mag-transact dito because merong limited partner on that company. So, ganun siya. Ganun ang logic po nun. No? Kaya, kapag yung general partnership, lahat ng partners ay mayroong general liability or it extends to the personal properties. Pag limited partnership, meron lang isa na limited partner doon, tinatawag na siyang limited partnership. Joint venture. It is an association of two or more persons for the purpose of carrying a particular business transaction or a deal. So, once the transaction ay tapos na o na-attain na, nagsisis na yung existence ng joint venture. So, meron lang silang specific purpose. For example, a group of people associate themselves for the purpose of providing technical training to MSMEs in Nueva Ecija. So, kapag nagawa na nila yung training na yon, tapos na. So, yun ang for example, a group of people associate themselves to perform a particular engagement activity or CSR activity or halimbawa, meron lang event, they associate themselves to put up a stall for that particular event that will last for at least a week. Joint venture lang siya. Next, a joint stock company is a hybrid of a partnership and a corporation. It has some feature similar to partnership and also a feature similar to a corporation. So what are that? One, the management is in the hands of a board of directors. The ownership, merong stocks na ginagamit, kaya siya joint stock. The stockholders have unlimited liability, and the shares of stock can be transferred to others. So, yun ang classifications natin ng mga partnership. But the joint stock company is rare to be used nowadays. No? This is for theoretical purposes. So what are the advantages? So the partnership is a simple form of organization. This is simple form of organization as compared to corporations. Efficiency in raising needed funds kasi nga maraming partners. More efficient in obtaining credit kasi maraming general partners na merong unlimited liability. So, ibig sabihin, mas marami magpapautang sa'yo kasi nga, marami kang general partner that would be liable up to their personal properties. Flexibility of operation, limited government control as compared to corporations, but not to sole proprietorship. Registered general partnership does not pay income tax except when such profits are distributed to the partners. The partners are the ones who pay the income tax together with their other income. So kapag kumita po yung partnership, yung share niya doon sa kita, yun po yung tinataksan. Okay? A partnership is operated more efficiently because of the presence of more owners. Okay, that is self-explanatory. The disadvantages is that the stability of the partners depends on the life of the partners and in their interpersonal relationship. Kung mag-away-away yan, madidissolve. Pag may isang namatay, madidissolve. Okay, kapag nag-change ng ownership, madidissolve. So, isa yon sa loopholes or disadvantage ng partnership. Kasi partnership is one of mutual trust and confidence. No? So, kung wala ng tiwala, ang bawat isa sa bawat isa ay madidissolve ang partnership kung aalis yung isa dyan. Compared to corporations, it has less ability to raise needed funds. Yes. Unlimited liability of the general partners. Bakit siya naging disadvantage at the point of view of the partners? No? Kapag ikaw yung partner, syempre, that is disadvantages to you. Kasi kapag nalugi yung partnership, it will extend to your personal properties. Pwedeng makuha yung personal properties mo if you are a general partner. But for the public, for the transacting public or the investors, gusto nila na general partnership para hindi mawala yung kanilang investment. Large-scale operations is difficult to achieve as compared to corporations. No? Let me be cleared on that. So, we are always comparing to a corporation. So, what is a corporation? It is an artificial being created by operation of law, having the rights and succession, the powers, attributes, and properties expressly authorized by law or incident to its existence. Okay, mga naka-highlight po dyan are the essential elements of the corporations. So, how do we acquire shares of stock? Kasi, kaya magiging corporation lang siya kapag merong issuance of stocks. So, there are two ways. The subscription and the purchase. Doon muna tayo sa purchase kasi mabilis lang to. Bibili ka lang ng stocks. Yung C, yun yung normal. From the stock market, bibili ka. B, from the other stockholders who would want to dispose. Kung ba may gusto magbenta na existing stockholder, pwede ka bumili. From the corporation's treasury stocks. Later, we will discuss what treasury stocks is. Ito yung mga na-reacquire na stocks ng company, no? Before. Through the declaration of stock dividends. Yan. Kapag ikaw ay existing stockholder, nagde-declare sila minsan ng stock dividend, dinadagdagan yung shareholding instead of cash dividends. Okay. Then, dito tayo sa subscription. Ano pa ibig sabihin ng subscription? Meron tayong pre- and post-incorporation subscription. Ibig sabihin lang po ng subscription, nagbabayad ka ng kaya merong subscribe capital. Ibig sabihin, na yung subscription kasi hindi pa ito yung full amount ng dapat mong bayaran. Pero kumbaga parang merong down payment. No? Kaya siya subscription. Nag-subscribe ka pa lang. Kumbaga, hindi pa siya totally paid up. So, kinaklasify lang siya kung pre or post. Bakit pre? Ibig sabihin, hindi pa totally na-incorporate yung business. Ibig sabihin, habang hindi pa siya, ang ginagawa kasi ng mga yan, may mga promoter na tinatawag, bago maging corporation, habang inaayos yung mga documents, naghahanap na yan ng mga possible stockholders. Kaya nagkakaroon sila ng pre-incorporation subscription. So, yun po yun. Kapag naman yan ay na-incorporate na at in the future gusto nila mag-add ng additional shareholdings, kailangan nila ng funds, they will engage into post-incorporation subscription. No? Incorporation kasi ito yung date po kung saan naging legal na yung pagiging corporation ng isang business. Okay. You will look at this on the steps. Meron dun sa book, what are the steps how to make a corporation, a business, a corporation. So there are different types of kinds of corporations. I will not be discussing every single detail of these corporations because these are only self-explanatory kinds of corporations. Okay? May private, government, quasi-public, government and control, ecclesiastical, limousinary, civil, stock, non-stock, domestic, foreign, closed-end, open-end corporation, open-end. Okay. So there are terminologies that we have to deal with. Corporators, incorporators, stockholders, and members. Because minsan ito ay napagbabaliktad yung gamit. When we say corporators po, these are the persons comprising the corporation, whether it is stock or non-stock. No? Kung ikaw ay may shareholding sa stock or non-stock corporation, ikaw ay corporator. Kapag naman po incorporator, these are the first set of stockholders stated in the articles of incorporation. So what does it mean? Nung pinakasimula, sila yung nagsimula ng corporation. Yun, essentially lang yun. Sila yung nandun sa articles of incorporation. So possible na nandun siya ay incorporator, pero ngayon wala na. Pwede kasing umalis na siya, withdraw yung share, pero doon sa articles of incorporation, andun siya. Ibig sabihin sila lang yung founder or nag-establish noong corporation na yun. Stockholders are the part owners of a corporation. Sila yung may hawak ng shares of stock that are evidences of ownership. So, members naman are corporators in the non-stock corporations. Okay. So, generally, corporators tawag basta ikaw may stock. Basta ikaw ay merong holding dun sa stock or non-stock. So, all members are corporators, but not all corporators are members. Remember that. Kasi nga, kapag member, yun po ay tumutukoy sa mga nasa non-stock corporation. Pag corporator naman, tumutukoy yun sa inyong umbrella. Yun yung pinakamalaking classification. Whether ikaw non-stock or stock, ikaw ay corporator. Please take note of that. On this last slide, I have identified the items that you need to study on our reference book because these are all self-explanatory. The steps in the formation of a corporation. Okay, so merong steps po na nilinya doon. No, kailangan pasadahan mo lang para you will be aware how managing a corporation is. So merong passage doon, merong paragraph. So sa voting, we will not really be computing for the votes naman, but I want you to understand because maybe on some assessments we will test how we compute for the votes. Yung quorum kasi is mahalaga dyan. Voting under the common law, cumulative voting, etc. So may formula po doon that you will be looking at. Liabilities of stockholders, the rights of stockholders. So, nandoon naman siya yung discussions niya doon. Ito naman kasi ay mga hindi na kailangan detalye dahil as is na yung discussion doon sa ating reference book. Okay. The qualifications of the board of directors ng isang corporation, dapat meron siyang 1 share of stock. No? At least meron siyang 1 share of stock. He must have a good moral character. He should have a capacity to contract. Meron siyang legal age. He must be meron siyang necessary business acumen to manage the business. 2/3 of the BOD should be Filipino citizens. Some corporations require 60%. So, ito po ay nabago na ngayon sa ating corporation code. So, hindi na natin kailangan i-detalye nung nasa reference book because some of the items in our reference book has been changed because of the corporation code. No? So, dati merong mga rule on the nationality. Ngayon, if I am correct, if I remember it correct, ay nagkaroon na ng revisions dito. Liabilities of the board of directors. So, ang titingnan po natin dito is hindi yung technical, but the appreciation of how the board of director works, what are their liabilities, what are expected of them, the stockholders, what are the rights, what are the liabilities expected of them, the functions of the board of directors. So isang corporation, the highest governing authority is the board. Okay? Remember that. Is the board. Dun sa board, ang function ng mga yan, they elect the chairman of the board. So sila lang po ang mag-elect ng chairman among themselves. No? They elect the president and the chief executive officer. They appoint the heads of the various committees. They elect executive secretary. They appoint with the recommendation of the chairman, the senior and junior officers, and they approve the compensation for those various officers and committees. They approve the general assignment of duties. They appoint auditors. They formulate policies. They supervise and control the personnel. They evaluate the performance of the firm. So, meron pong mga corporate officers na tinatawag dyan. The president, the vice presidents, the treasurer, the controller, the comptroller, auditor, secretary, etc. So, kailangan ma-identify lang natin kung ano yung mga powers na meron ang bawat isang corporate officer. Okay. The tedious discussion of the reference rests on the rights of the stockholders, because ito yung dapat mong malaman. Because in the future, pwede kang maging stockholder ng mga corporations, mga big corporations in our land. So, kailangan maintindihan mo yung mga rights na meron dyan, of which is the right to attend meetings, the right to receive certificates of stocks or fully paid shares, right to receive dividends, right to vote, right to be registered in the books, proprietary right. Ano itong proprietary right? Gusto ko lang lagyan ng quick note ito. Ibig sabihin lang po nitong proprietary right ay meron kang karapatan na i-maintain yung proportionate control mo sa business na yon over kapag meron pong issue doon sa mga assets ng corporation. Halimbawa, gusto mag-issue ng company ng new shares of stock, dapat po yun ay ino-offer muna sa mga existing shareholders. Kasi meron kang proprietary right. Kasi baka mamaya, maapektuhan yung iyong control or yung significant influence mo dun sa business. Diba? Yun yung concept niyan. Next, right to information, right to inspect the books, right to protect the corporation against ultra vires acts. What does ultra vires acts means? Kapag po sinabi nating ultra vires acts, ito po yung mga acts that are beyond what is allowed in the corporation's charter. So, mga nakalagay lang doon. So, kaya nga tinutukoy doon sa unang item, yung functions ng board of directors. Kapag meron silang mga ginawa that is over and beyond their power as board of directors, merong kaparapatan yung stockholders to act against doon sa mga acts ng board of directors na yun. Right to sue in behalf of the corporation, right to withdraw investment, right to participate in the distribution of the assets upon dissolution, okay, and many other more. No? Voting by proxy, okay. Yung voting by proxy kasi 'di ba yung stockholder meron siyang right to vote, but in many instances nagagamit yung voting by proxy kasi hindi siya available on that meeting. So pwede po siyang magbigay ng another pwede siyang magpadala ng proxy or any third party to cast the vote basta meron siyang authorization. So yun lang ang concept. Yan. So much more of the discussion would be dwelling on your reading on the items on the rights of the stockholders, the liabilities, and the functions of the board of directors. So that ends our discussion for the forms of business organizations. So kasama na rin dito yung organizing a corporation. The topic on organizing a corporation has also been discussed on this item, no? Organizing a corporation. Thank you.